Have you ever wanted to immerse yourself in Middle-earth and experience a world that has been loved for nearly 20 years? But what happens when that world feels old? I took a scouting trip into The Lord of the Rings Online, and while the lore is spectacular, I found myself fighting a battle I wasn't prepared for: the user interface. Is Middle-earth a place we can still call home in 2026? Or is it as ancient as Treebeard and better left in the past? For my next MMO scouting adventure, I wanted to explore an established world. I asked my viewers to vote on 4 options, and the winner, well, there was no winner. There was a 3-way tie when I sat down to film, so I went with the game that was already installed, The Lord of the Rings Online. This game was released in 2007, and boy does it feel like it's almost 20 years old. Did you know that in 2007, the very first iPhone was released? That's how old this game is. I do understand that development shifted over the years, and the game continues to receive updates and expansions, but I feel like I'm logging into a relic as ancient and gnarled as the Ints themselves. How many of you are still using an iPhone original? Come on now. I'm not gonna lie, this one was hard to film. I'm half wondering if y'all were just hazing me by recommending it in the first place. But the fan base for this game is so dedicated, and they love it so much. Oh, I don't know, it just makes me cringe. It's like that dress in Pretty in Pink, you know the one. The build-up with the video of her designing and creating that visual monstrosity. Even Molly Ringwald cried over that horrific dress. I feel like Molly being forced to play using this god-awful microscopic UI that does not scale. I have an ultra-wide monitor, which I assume is causing problems. I had to enlarge the UI elements just to be able to see them, and now I have UI elements overlapping and the enlarged interaction windows look pixelated. It's absolute visual torture. So here we are, my first impression of The Lord of the Rings Online. It's free, thank God for that. With the free account, you get 2 character slots. The race selection is fabulous. No complaints here. Okay, well, 1 complaint. Are the dwarves only men? I had to consult the Google Gods for this one, and apparently the absence of distinct female dwarves is due to adhering to Tolkien's lore, which states that dwarf women are rare, seldom travel, and are indistinguishable from males to other races due to the beards and similar appearances. Well, okay then. I respect that dedication. The class selection is also nice. There's a wide variety to choose from, although not all races can be all classes. And I have no issues with this. There's a healthy assortment of customization options, but I feel like most of them are pointless. I was excited to see freckles, though. You can almost always win me over with freckles and dimples. I really appreciate that the naming guidelines are provided. The game provides popular examples like Arwen and Galadriel and suggests name endings to help you create the most appropriate name for this popular fantasy genre. I feel like MMORPG names have gone the way of user tags. It would be like me naming my character PennyLoafer, which I never do, but I feel like that's more common practice in today's gaming ecosystem. You also get to select your origin. Origin mainly provides roleplay and narrative differences rather than significant gameplay advantages. I did learn that it determines your initial title, so when making that selection, keep in mind that it'll be floating over your head in a few short minutes. Here's the UI I started with. My display is nothing short of a cinematic behemoth. It's freaking enormous. I lose my mouse cursor on this monitor several times a day. Because it's so big, this writing is microscopic. Give me a minute while I fiddle with the controls. Okay, once I get the interaction windows to a size that I can read, they look awful. This UI does not scale. and it really does make the experience miserable. The game does a nice job of telling you exactly what to do and where to go. I do like a well-crafted tutorial. If done properly, it allows you to learn mechanics without feeling forced. However, I could have used more explanation on the spells on my action bar. I had to revert to my button smashing ways because I really didn't understand what to do with them. Dude, Taligan, I was still reading and you strike at me. When I was moving through the refuge of Adhelion, I didn't know what an enemy was. When the first dwarf attacked me, I was startled. I did not like the lack of demarcation. Is it too much to ask for some visual signaling? I really prefer my aggressors be draped in a flourish of red to announce their opposition. Anyway, I fight a few more vertically challenged adversaries to arrive at this scene.
Oh, Taligan.
Taligan! No!
Be at peace, Taligan Silvertongue.
Seriously? My teacher just died? Oh, and he died for my safety. Elrond could have saved him, but no, he prioritized my extraction over the preservation of a master warrior. Great. Yeah, I get to carry that baggage around with me. These elves guilt me worse than my own mother. I have barely arrived, and I am already carrying the psychological weight of a dwarven anvil. Apparently, in Elrond's wisdom, one mediocre student is worth more than a legend. Next, we get a little video as we move into the next section. Is it just me, or does Elrond look like Darren Criss? Okay, hold please. Let's pause this and do a side-by-side. I see it. Do you see it? And then you've got his sons looking like the Salamanca brothers, acting as elite silent enforcers who are dispatched to track down specific targets. I was going to stop here, but my husband said I didn't give it enough time. Sweetheart, I feel like I gave it more than enough time. So I came back to my desk, and I played for another 30 minutes. During this play, I got a login reward. Look at how the game has to bribe me to continue playing it. I was given a title, Evelyn of the Login. No, apparently it's Evelyn of Rivendell. But that's fun. I do like titles. At one point, I noticed a present on my screen. Every day is a hobbit's birthday. Heck yes, where's the cake? So Hobbit gifts are free daily, weekly login rewards providing random items, including consumables, gear, and cosmetics. All players get one free silver gift daily. VIP players receive an additional weekly gold gift. It's bad, right, when they bribe you to log in? I feel like that's bad. That doesn't feel like a normal gaming experience. Here's some stuff if you play with me. There's also a Lord of the Rings online store. I don't mind cosmetics, but what are we actually buying here? I'm told that this is not pay to win, but it's more like pay to convenience. I don't know enough about what's available in the store to make a judgment on this yet. Anyway, I did a series of quests. I got lost a few times. I went into a little dungeon. I picked a flower and returned to the training area. The map was frustrating as heck to me. It's useless. The mini-map is even more useless. The UI is messed up, and my quests are appearing behind the mini-map. Ultimately, the UI is killing this game for me. I am immensely frustrated with it, and if you have any suggestions, please put them in the comments below. It's a shame that Amazon Games shut down their work on MMOs to focus on smaller projects. I think it would have been amazing to have an updated Lord of the Rings MMO. The only thing holding this game back is its age. The dedication to the lore and the flow of the quests is really good. The character models are chunky and ugly, and I think I could write an essay on how much I want this UI to die in the fires of Mount Doom. But I understand why this game has the fan base it does. I just can't make it work for me. Until next time, keep exploring, and I'll see you in the next world.